Welcoming the state government's plan to renovate 1,000 government schools by March 2023, Gambegre MLA Saling Sangma informed that almost all government lower primary schools in his constituency are in a dilapidated condition. Speaking to Assembly Channel, the legislator also spoke of the urgent need to improve the quality of education imparted to students of the state.
First of all, the government has announced that it will renovate about 1,000 plus schools all over the state.
Yeah,
in
government LP
months,
schools.
in the coming months, and we Gambegre being one of the area of interest, so it's a rural area. So does it have these kind of schools that needs renovation, sir?
Yeah, like almost all the government LP schools are dilapidated conditions. Moreover, it's not, in conditions where even the children will be, able to be taught any kind of a lesson, because the house or the other, it's like fully damaged. Some of them are like, you see, like it's like almost damaged also. So those things are there. Not even the bands desks are not there anymore. But before there were like some schemes through the block, but those things are not there anymore. But I'm happy that our chief minister has already, announced that around thousands numbers of LP school will be renovated. But the fact is that how many numbers we will get, we don't know yet. Especially, I've got lots of schools, LP schools, within my constituency only. So I have already talked with the ministers also. So how many numbers he can provide till now, he has not said yet. But to all the schools from my constituency, we have already reported, and we have given him the proposal.
So the minister in charge of education has admitted that infrastructure is the crux of the problem. But also we have seen in many parts of the Garo Hills area, the teachers are not coming to the schools. So is it a cause of concern? Does it happen in your constituency as well, sir?
Yeah, it's a serious, not only the concern, it's even a crime also. Now, for example, we are not, it's not about the teachers or the quality of schools. We are talking about the quality of educations with the child, with the children. Now, if they don't get a good quality of education, even the education also, what happens is that these children will, get automatically dropped out. Now, maximum from the village level, they are getting dropped out. And the fact is that once they get dropped out, they don't feel like going back to the schools anymore. Even the parents doesn't want to send them back to the schools. So that way, I think, like maximum school, we are talking about the unemployment within the state. So these are one of the factors, and moreover, that's why like we're talking about the ILP and all. So these are the area where we invite the non-entities, the foreign entities within the state. So this could have been one of the exchequer, even to stop the the migrants from the outside. Now, especially in certain sectors or in certain area, now we need lots of educated people. Now that's why even within the state also, our government is hiring lots of firms, lots of consultants from outside. These are the factors. Otherwise, if we have the qualitative education within our state, then we need not have to hire the consultants from the outside. So these are the areas where we have to look into very seriously. I'm telling you, it's one of the very serious scenario where the future of our state, especially the young youths, are at stake.
So, like I asked you earlier, is Gambegre facing a teacher problem in the LP school as well, and the other residential schools like you mentioned?
Yeah, lots of. Now I'm just wondering actually. Now lots of residential school within my constituency is also coming. Now, for example, there's a Pine Mount International School which was already sanctioned, but whether it's going to be international school or not, I don't know. But still, the infrastructure is not yet completed. It's ongoing process. Now I've got one that is in Kerapa Residential School, which is already completed, but it's not been inaugurated. And then another one what do you call this one? Residential school ongoing construction that is happening at Chikachakri, and now that contractor has already stopped the construction. So that way, that day itself in the session, I have already seriously asked the government at least to look after that particular, construction, so that at least this particular construction should have, managed to finish at the stipulated time given in that stipulated time. But the fact is that with this, attitude, I don't think the work is going to finish at the given time. And moreover, I am very much thankful now, even to not only the state, even to center also, that now RMSA, that is already coming up in my constituency. 2, 3, 4 has already, the small one has already come up, but the higher secondary is also coming up at Baromile, near Baromile actually. That is, we call it Daluagri. People usually knows it as a Baromile, but it's actually a Daluagri, near Daluagri at Rongkhagri actually. And then another one, Eklabia School, Eklabia Model School, that is already coming out. It's already tendered at Manipur, in Manipur actually, from my constituency under Gambegre block also. So those are the areas that we have to look into seriously. But I'm just wondering what will happen to this school, if even it comes also.
So the government has given a particular roadmap as to what they want to do in the coming months to improve the infrastructure and the other areas where it's lacking to improve the overall education scenario in the state. So are you happy with the whole roadmap, the whole blueprint that the government has given?
No, but the thing is that we don't have a concrete master plan yet. We should have a concrete master plan how to go about. Now, for example, last time also during the sessions we have already discussed regarding lots of education system. Now, for example, now we have got ad hoc school, SSA schools, and like deficit pattern and all, which are not fully government schools. But the fact is that we have not apprised the committees who are running those schools about the functioning and the system. What is the actual the functions behind that particular the way of the school should run. Actually, it's like an aid given by the government. It's not a fully government. So that way, these are the areas like where we have to fill up the gap, and then that perception look upon by those committees and the villages about this sector should be apprised fully, so that they could understand how to go about, so that they don't totally dependent on government. So these are the areas where we are lacking behind also. So that's why I think I have also asked the government also, and I believe the government is willing to do that also. So they will make the people understand on the ground. Unless and until we do that, we will suffer a lot in the future.